in Super Cat Light Outboard. Zero Patience took a first place in the Super Cat Light Twin Outboard. In Super V class, Nick Carter Racing in first, followed by Media Master. Of course, had an incident with WHM. And Phoenix Waste in third place. Nick Carter Racing, your winner in Super V. And those are your final results for race number 3. All right, now let's give you the national point standings for the respective classes. First off, in Super Cat, Drambuie on Ice stays on top, followed by WHM Motorsports. They were tied, but now Drambuie has first place all by itself. In third place, it's Tommy Bahama and Hidden Agenda in fourth in the national point standings in Super Cat. In Super Cat Inboard, it's In Motion again in first place, followed by How Sweet It Is and Dirty Duck. In Super V, Nick Carter Racing on top in first place, followed by Media Master in second. And in Super Cat Outboard, it's Snake Man Racing with a substantial lead over Critical Lift. And that is it. Those are your national point standings for their respective classes. Great racing, highly competitive racing today. Only one incident, and that was between Media Master and WHM Motorsports, but no problems with the crew concerned there. Before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating a fine event. Our special thanks to Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work. Also, a special thanks to our helicopter pilot, Mr. Ray Newcomb from JBI Helicopter, for doing a great job. Also, a very special thank you to Eve Brinker for her help. So, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, hoping to see you at the fourth stop of the APBA Pro Series Tour in Savannah, Georgia. Bye, everyone. It's your leader, number 1. Your leader, In Motion again, in P class. Jerry Sorrentino, the driver. Joey Gratton, the throttle man, 36-foot skater. Number 11. Took a first place in Marathon, a fourth in Daytona, currently in first place in the national points. And also took a checkered flag in Cape Cod. In Motion, your leader in P class, number 1. Other competitors in Super Cat Light Inboard, we got Dirty Duck and Liquid Metal. And How Sweet It Is.
Get it, miss you, go to the left. All right, get ready, here we go.
Back to your helicopter shot, In Motion again. As we said, Liquid Metal, Dirty Duck. How Sweet It Is, other competitors in your Super Cat Light Inboard category. American Racing out of the race. All right, here are the results in Super Cat class. In first place, Tommy Bahama. In second, DeSantis Chevrolet. And in third, WHM Motorsports. Now, Drambuie on Ice, because of driving infractions, falls to fourth. Tommy Bahama also had driving infractions, but maintained first place. So Tommy Bahama, DeSantis, and WHM 1, 2, and 3 in Super Cat class. In Super Cat Light Inboard in motion again in first place, followed by Liquid Metal and Dirty Duck in third. As you know, Dirty Duck had that problem with the fumes going into the cockpit, but they maintained third place. Getting the checkered flag in motion again, Liquid Metal in second, and Super Cat Class Light Inboard. In Super Cat Light Outboard, Critical Lift, followed by Flowmaster and Money Shot in third. Critical Lift all the way, getting the checkered flag in Super Cat Light Outboard. That is it, the end of race number 3, and your final results for those classes. Great racing, highly competitive racing. We did have two problems, one with American Racing flipping over and some fumes getting into the cockpit of Dirty Duck, but everyone is okay, and that is the important thing. Our hats off to Jim Poplin, the safety director of the Stars Rescue Team, for doing a great job. Now, we did have some driving infractions which did affect the standings in this race, particularly in Super Cat. Infractions by the Tommy Bahama Racing Team in Drambuie on Ice. Drambuie on Ice fell from first down to fourth place, and Tommy Bahama got the checkered flag in Super Cat. Though, in the national point standings, it stayed pretty much the same, with Drambuie on Ice in first, followed by WHM, Tommy Bahama in third. Then we go to Super Cat Light. We've got In Motion in first place in the national standings, followed by How Sweet It Is and Dirty Duck. And in Super Cat Light Outboard, it's Snake Man Racing in first, followed by Critical Lift and Flowmaster, 1, 2, and 3 in the national point standings. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating the fine event. Special thanks to Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work. Our helicopter pilot, Mr. Scott Runyon from Helicopter Express Incorporated, for doing a fine job. Also, let us tell you that Free Sprain Video Productions is making available all of these races as well as past races on the DVD format as well as VHS. So, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Savannah, Georgia, hoping to see you at the next national race of the APBA in Cleveland, Ohio. Bye, everyone.
Hundred feet. Go, Joey, go. These boats are ahead of us, go. Go. Hold it right there. Go.
Flag, green flag.
Jerry Sorrentino and Joey Grant on board In Motion. 36-foot skater. This is at the start. This is your leader in points.
Down level, we got what we got here.
Board, we just saw Dirty Duck, followed by How Sweet It Is in second, and Liquid Metal in third. Dirty Duck is your winner, number 1 in Super Cat Light Inboard. Dirty Duck. In Super Cat Light Outboard, Snake Man Racing is on top, got a first place, followed by Critical Lift in second, and Money Shot in third place. Snake Man Racing, checkered flag, and Super Cat Light Outboard. So those are your final results for this last race here in Cleveland. All right, now here are your national point standings for the 3 respective classes. First off, in Super Cat, it's Drambuie on Ice, followed by WHM Motorsports, Tommy Bahama in third, and DeSantis Chevrolet in fourth. Now, Drambuie on Ice has 567 points, WHM 546, and Tommy Bahama 534. There you can see they're all fairly close, so it could go down right to the wire in the next race here for the national point standings in Super Cat. In Super Cat Light Inboard, it's In Motion again, followed by How Sweet It Is, Dirty Duck in third, and Liquid Metal. Again, we have a situation here in this class. In Motion again, 549, How Sweet It Is, 535, and Dirty Duck 533. Again, very close, 1 through third place. Could go down to the wire in the next race. And finally, in Super Cat Light Outboard Triple, Snake Man Racing in first place, followed by Critical Lift, Money Shot in third, and Flowmaster in fourth. Now, very close between Snake Man Racing and Critical Lift. Snake Man Racing with 549 points, Critical Lift with 548. So there you know, the next race will tell the story going down to the wire in Super Cat Light Outboard Triple. So those are your national point standings after Cleveland in these respective classes. So we've had great racing, highly competitive racing here in Cleveland, but most of all, safe racing. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating a fine event. Also, Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work. Our helicopter pilot, Mr. Nick McMahon, for his fine services here in Cleveland. Also, we'd like to have you visit our new website, www.freezeframevideo.net. And also, we'd like to tell you that all races are available on DVD as well as the VHS format. So, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Cleveland, Ohio. See you at the next APBA race in Corpus Christi, Texas. Bye, everyone. Now, a boat that is in first place and dominating in Super Cat Light is In Motion. In Motion again. It's a 36-foot skater, Mercury-powered, two 500-horsepower inboards. Jerry Sorrentino's the driver. Joey Gratton is the throttle man. Also out of the way, In Motion is your national champion in class. Took a first place in Marathon, a fourth in Daytona, first at Cape Cod, and a first in Savannah, the 2002 racing season. Number one, right here in Key West in Super Cat Light. Other competitors in Super Cat Light include Fastboat.com, American Racing, Eliminator, Bank Beaters, Dirty Duck, Liquid Metal, Zip Express, and How Sweet It Is. 9 competitors in all in Super Cat Light.
Ahead. 17 ahead. Thank you.
On board, in motion. Jerry Sorrentino and Joey Grant. Jerry Sorrentino at the wheel, Joey Grant the throttle man. They are your leader in class and your 2002 national champion.
Ahead. 19 ahead. Watch that wake on that boat. You ready? Here we go. Watch out. Watch out right there.
Where is it?
They're just...
Somebody's down, yellow flag. Yellow flag.
All right.
Hold up.
We're supposed to race back to the...
I gotta find...
There's pins gone. Let's go. Come on. The pin is gone. There.
You see the big
one or no? Now?
We can just go, yeah, we'll just go another one. We'll go slow.
Huh?
We'll go slow.
No, let's don't do that. Let's either do one or not do one. What do you want to do?
No, we're okay.
You
He
want to
said
pull
he
in?
got it. Yeah, he got it. We got it. Safety equipment.
Yeah, go ahead and go inside here. Inside.
Can I go left?
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Go ahead and do a U-turn right around this hill, but we won't idle back. All right, we pulled in, Johnny. I hope you're right. I've got 11 here, Joey. You're beautiful.
Oh.
You're beautiful. Yeah, hey, beautiful job. Stay to the left here. Let's go. Get out the hell. We're right in the course. There's the pin right there.
Let's go over there where that PT boat
Yeah.
is.
Great job, man. Good job, guys. You guys did an awesome job. What happened to Zip and them? Never mind, there they are. Man, we had a hell of a lead on everybody.
Fuck yeah, baby. Oh,
damn, ducks way back.
Whoa, man, they got lucky in Corpus. What happened?
Okay, in Super Cat class, we've got Drum Buoy on Ice. We just saw getting the checkered flag in first place, followed by Airborne, Big Thunder in second place. Teen Version bringing up third place. Once again, Drum Buoy, your winner in Super Cat class. In Super Cat class, Light Inboard in motion again. Number 1, followed by How Sweet It Is in second. Zip Express in third. In motion again, dominating Super Cat Light Inboard, getting the checkered flag in that class. Both In Motion again and Drum Buoy on Ice, your national champions in their respective classes. So highly competitive racing today, but most of all safe racing. Of course, the big story today was WHM Motorsports, which had a chance to finish in second place in Super Cup, but ran over a buoy and was penalized and fell from second to fourth place. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating the fun event. Also, special thanks for Eve for all of her help. Gary and Nancy Johnson for their fine camera work. Also, Mr. Jim Fisher for helping out with the onboard cameras. Our helicopter pilot, Mr. Russell Kilpatrick. And also a special thanks to the Obsession, Platinum, and Typhoon racing teams for helping us to transport our equipment to Key West for these World Championships. And of course, Freeze Frame Video Productions was certainly proud to be a part of it.